I'm Elizabeth from WonderWomanI'mNot.com, and today I'm here to show you how to make some simple, inexpensive coasters that are perfect for any gift-giving occasion. To start with, you will need four 4x4 tiles that are available in the flooring section at your local home improvement store, as well as some quotes or words that you are able to rub on, available at your local craft store. In addition, you will need some felt, a ruler, scissors, tacky glue, a little bit of tape, pen and pencil, and some kind of rubbing utensil, either a popsicle stick or some kind of pan cleaner. So to begin with, you're going to want to take your tile. Now this tile has an unfinished back, so we are going to be using a felt overlay to completely hide it. If you do have a tile with a finished back, such as this tumble travertine, you could use something as simple as these round felt adhesives that you would just put into each one of the corners, just to make sure that the tile doesn't scratch the surface that you're using it on. Now, since my tile does have an unfinished back and I want it to look nice and finished as well as not scratching the table, what I will do is I will put a thin layer of glue around the edge of the tile and some in the center so that the felt is nice and secure. So we'll just do that. Now once you have your tile in place and it's dry, you do want to let it dry for a few minutes so it doesn't scooch around, you are ready for the placement of your words. Now you will have wanted to cut out the words that you wanted to use, and depending on whether you're using these coasters for yourself or you're giving them as a gift will depend on how much you want to make sure that they're centered. So I do want these coasters to look a little bit more professional, so I will be using the ruler, making sure that the word is perfectly centered between all four corners to ensure that my word is still there when I'm ready to set it. I just went ahead and drew some pencil lines on my coaster, but make sure that you do have some surfaces that are easily erasable, otherwise you don't want to mark up your tile. So once you are ready to lay your word, you'll simply want to peel off the protective backing and place it on your tile. Now, I personally like to secure my overlay with some tape. It isn't necessary, but what you will find as you're doing this is there are times when you have to lay the overlay back down and rub a little bit harder on the word, so it just helps to make sure that the overlay is not moved anywhere in the process. So I just put 2 pieces of tape over my overlay to hold it into place, and I will use my rubbing utensil to firmly yet gently rub over the entire word or phrase that I'm wanting to transfer. Now, if you have a tile like I'm using where there's a little bit of crevice, nooks and crevices, you will want to be very careful to make sure that you are getting your lettering into those crevices. So now once you've done that and you are ready to lift your overlay, you do want to be very careful because, like I said, your words do not always come up the first time. I've actually found it helpful to keep the tool in my hand and rub the word as I'm lifting it, making sure that all the lettering has been released onto the surface. And if it hasn't, I'll just lay it back down, rub some more, make sure it is all done. Now, I've already done this one, so I know that the words have all been transferred. At that point, you lift your overlay and you have your finished tile ready to be given for a gift or used, by your own household. So there you go. And if you are looking for any further craft projects, recipes, or household tips, please visit me at www.wonderwomanimnot.com. Thank you.